The moment you feel anxious, you feel overwhelmed, tell yourself, right now, I do feel anxious. But then finish it off with this, but I'm going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's going to get better for me. This shall pass. CEOs, what's up? It's your boy, CEO Option. I'm back with another video, and it's just what you feel. That's all. That being the negative scenarios that arise based off of your thoughts that then leaves you feeling anxious, leaves you feeling stuck, like you can't continue on with your day. And whatever it is that you feel so heavily about during that moment, it's not actually going to happen, especially when you aren't actively pursuing it. AKA where your attention goes is what grows. Thus, remind oneself with your voice in that moment that it's going to be okay. And whilst doing so, actively reel oneself back to the present as many times needed. If not you, then. If not you, who will? Reality is what you do next. And with that being said, I have these 2 screenshots that I feel like go best what I had to share with you. Yeah, you. And before I get into them, let me just say this. Like when being in our head, when being in our mind, it can feel like whatever we feel is way worse than it actually is in reality. And a lot of the times we're just in our head and we don't realize that, right? It takes time for us to then realize, okay, I can actually push forward. Or sometimes it could take all day, or sometimes what we feel can overrule our whole being and we feel like we can't do anything for the rest of the day, let alone the start of the day, depending on when you have these type of emotions, right? And at the end of the day, there's only so much you can do, like you controlling like what you can do, which is like how you react, like what you choose to do next, like reality is what you do next, as well as your actions and your efforts. So use that voice of yours. Like when you have those emotions, when you feel anxious, when you feel overwhelmed, ask yourself, try to distinguish what's real, what's not right there in that moment. Like when you feel a certain way and you feel very uncomfortable, like get to the bottom of it instead of just letting that grow, like that emotion grow into something else, or grow to a point where like you feel like you can't move, you feel like you're sinking, you feel like you're stuck, right? And a lot of the times these are situations that happen when we don't have someone around us to like be like, hey, you're okay. So that's what I mean by like, hey, like use your voice, like guide yourself, ask yourself right there in that moment, like, what am I feeling? Why am I feeling it? Like, why am I feeling this way? When you do so, that's you actually actively getting yourself back to the present. And I say towards the end of my spiel, I say like, reel yourself back into the present as many times needed. And I say as many times needed because there will be one moment where you're lost, right? And that next moment you feel like you have clarity, or you feel like you're a whole lot better than you just were, right? You're not lost no more. In that next moment, you'll feel lost again, or you feel puzzled, or you feel overwhelmed again, right? So it's like as many times needed, use that voice of yours. Talk to yourself, affirm yourself that it's going to be okay. Tell yourself that it's going to be okay. The more you do so, the more you find yourself in those type of moments and you push yourself forward versus letting whatever you feel get the best of you. Well, then that's you choosing to be comfortable with the uncomfortable, and you get used to being comfortable with the uncomfortable, right? If you just do it once in a while, but then let, the uncomfortable overrule you, well, then it's going to be very hard for you to just push forward to actually conquer your day. Imagine if you start your day off with those type of emotions where you feel off already, right? If you don't talk to yourself, if you don't affirm yourself and tell yourself you can get through it, you'll still have a great day. Like, it's going to be hard for you to have a great day, let alone to start your day in the best way that you can. So talk to yourself. Like, your voice is like your superpower, like for real. Like when it comes down to communicating to others, but as well communicating with yourself, like in that moment. And a lot of the times it's just what you feel. That's all. Like your emotions, that's it. But our mind can play tricks on us, making us feel like whatever we're feeling is 10 times worse. And like we got all alerts, like we're just going crazy. It's like danger alert or something, like something's going wrong. Like, but a lot of the times it's really not, and it's like, again, where your attention goes is what grows. So the longer you focus on the bad, the longer you focus on the negative, the longer you focus on feeling anxious, then choosing to feel the fear again, push forward, then what do you expect? So choose you, talk to yourself, all right? And I have these 2 screenshots, right, that I feel like go best with what I had to share with you, which is the first one says this: Dear me, I know you are scared, but you can handle this. Love me. I'm saying it one more time. Dear me, I know you are scared, but you can handle this. Love me. Last but not least, the second one says this: Your words have power. Make sure to speak love, positivity, and blessings into your life. Say that one more time. Your words have power. Make sure to speak love, positivity, and blessings into your life. Your life. Manifest that. Talk to yourself. Like the moment you have the moment you feel anxious, you feel overwhelmed, tell yourself, yes, like right now, I do feel anxious. Tell yourself that, recognize that, affirm yourself of that, but then finish it off with this: but I'm going to be okay. It's going to be okay. It's going to get better for me. This shall pass. Like, tell yourself that. Because if you don't, and if you just are in your head, well, what do you expect? It's going to be very hard for you to push forward. But the more you talk to yourself, the more you uplift yourself with your own voice, the easier it is for you to just get through it. No pain, no gain. And again, a lot of the times we feel this way alone. Like, I wish there was someone right there who can just nudge me and be like, yo, it's okay. Like, you're tripping. Well, you're not tripping, but like your emotions got you tripping. It's okay. You're good for it. You can get this will be okay. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, just even hear that sometimes it's very helpful, right? Or all the time, really, because then it allows you to push forward. But in the end, you have that voice of yours. So manifest, speak positivity, talk to yourself. If not you, then if not you will. Anyways, that's pretty much it that I felt like sharing with y'all today. It's just what you feel, and that's all. All right, you got it. Don't stop. Don't stop for nobody, including yourself. All right. That being said, it's your boy CEO Habishan. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow. I love y'all. Peace.